Ambassador, what is the crime of aggression?
Crime of aggression is the most serious forms of the illegal use of force committed by a state against another state and broken down into the individual criminal responsibility of certain persons. That means only persons that have leadership position within their states are legally capable even of committing the crime of aggression.
2017 is a big year for the activation of the crime of aggression. What has been done to ensure that states understand what this crime is all about?
We know we had the Kampala Review Conference in 2010 that I presided over, and we did find a consensual agreement on all the provisions concerning the crime of aggression, both definition and conditions for the exercise of jurisdiction. So all states present at that conference, and pretty much everybody was there, know what they agreed to, and of course we have done a lot of work in the last 7 years to incentivize people, to encourage them to ratify the amendments, but also to answer any questions that they may have, because it's a complex legal regime. But I think we have done everything we can, and we're ready.
Yes, we have 34 ratifications for the crime of aggression, but there is great concern that many states will simply opt out. Are we in fact weakening the court by allowing this crime to fall under this jurisdiction if countries can simply opt out?
No, I don't think that's the case. I mean, first of all, that was the only thing that was politically feasible. So it was not possible to find an agreement that this, for example, applies to non-state parties, which is a very big carve-out in the regime, and it's also a big distinction to the other crimes, because there the jurisdiction does apply to states that are not parties to the Rome Statute. But in my view, the most important thing is to complete the Rome Statute, because we said in '98 the crime of aggression is one of the most serious crimes, and to have an internationally binding definition of what that crime is, because we've never had that before. So that is, in my view, the historic step. The scope of exercise by jurisdiction is a separate discussion, and I do agree it will be limited, at least in the first years.
Do you see any willingness on the part of African states to support the crime of aggression, given that there have been so many discussions about withdrawing from the ICC itself?
Well, right now I don't think we're in a period where people talk a lot about withdrawing from the ICC. There's really only one country that is doing that right now. In the conversation we have, this never comes up as an issue that may give reason for anyone to withdraw. Not in Africa, not elsewhere. So that's not the discussion we find ourselves in. I think what is fair to say is that African state parties in particular have been preoccupied with other aspects of the ICC discussion, including withdrawal, including all the other issues that you're familiar with, and that's why many of them have not had enough focus on possibly ratifying the Kampala amendments. But we usually get a positive response.
Thank you very much for your time, Ambassador.
You're very welcome.